Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hey, I'd found this new place that I thought I would show you guys, which is pretty cool, right here near the water. It's a public access point, and just stumbled across this the other day. Seems like a pretty cool place to hang out. So the only real access is this path here, which is a little steep, but it goes down to the water. Which is pretty cool. Anyways, it's a beautiful day here. It's probably close to 60, maybe low 60s. And just looks like a neat little place to do some fishing. Looks like there's a path that goes this way too. So anyways, I don't know how often there are people here. There's none here right now, and it's kind of surrounded by some woods, which is kind of nice. I don't think you'd ever be able to like camp here, because I'm pretty sure that's probably not allowed. But I've driven by this spot many times, and I wonder how many other people didn't realize that it wasn't here. I don't know if you can see the road up there. There's not a lot of leaves yet, but eventually, when summer comes, it'll all be filled in and you wouldn't even be able to see down here. A couple, I think those are bat houses. So, here comes a car. Yep. Anyways, it's just got this little turnaround down here. Beautiful blue sky today. Just thought I'd show you this new spot I found. I decided to change my parking position so that one of the doors is facing the water. I do have my covers in right now, and I don't have black felt on it, which is kind of a bummer because then it's a little more obvious to tell that it's Reflectix. These are actually the new ones because I had an older van. Those of you who've watched my other channels or my other videos. And actually I have the cot back in right now as well. And this is a table that I bought, which is pretty cool actually. It folds up and it turns into like a pretty small size, so you can move it around. I can either put it here, or I can also put it here if I push the cot back and have the seats all the way up, which I just did to show you how that looks. But I definitely like having the cot and the seat up, but once I get a really nice full-size mattress for my new bed, I think I'd gladly give up the seat for a more comfortable bed. And then of course right now I do have my curtains up, just using a little bar across the top there. But yeah, this isn't a bad view, huh? Pretty nice. One other thing that I was working on the other day is getting the Reflectix tucked in up underneath the plastic there. Depending on which vehicle you have, it's kind of nice to be able to tuck it in there, and then there's no chance of it falling down. I actually also called a tint company. I wanted to find out from them about getting the back 5 windows tinted as dark as possible. That would actually cost a few $100s. Not sure if that would be worth it or not, so haven't totally decided on that, but yeah, the last few days I've been spending a lot of time in the van. Feels good. I'm not sure if it's supposed to rain, but boy, those clouds look intimidating. Beautiful day. Okay, this is kind of funny. That's straight ahead. This is what happens when I turn right. Back to the blue sky. It's the kind of day it is here today. Anyways, I just thought I would share just some things I was thinking about today as I've been kind of driving around and enjoying this beautiful day. And that is, I've been thinking a lot about why we tend to gravitate to negative thinking. Why is it that we tend to gravitate to negative thinking? I remember I had a family member who was in the hospital many years ago, several years ago, and it was a very difficult situation, obviously. And I remember having different conversations about this whole situation with different people. And I would say that a lot of the people, I don't know if I want to go as far as to say that most of the people, but a lot of the people seemed to be anticipating the worst or expecting the worst. And, you know, with all that we're going through right now, all that we're experiencing in this current crisis, I think we have to be very careful with our thoughts, because for whatever reason, I don't know if it's like something in our human nature that's bent on surviving, and so we prepare for the worst and plan for the best, or if we think that I've heard some people say this, if we plan for the worst, then if the worst doesn't happen, we'll be pleasantly surprised. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think below. But one of the things that I've been thinking about in order to make it through what we're experiencing right now is why not have the expectation that good's gonna happen? Why not have the expectation that something positive is gonna come out of this? Why do we have to believe that something negative is gonna come out of this? And when I think about my own life and some of the changes that I've tried to make over the last few years, one of the biggest changes is what's happening right here between my ears. How I think about the world, how I think about my situation, how I face my problems. And got a bug in here. And it's starting to rain a little bit. If I anticipate that, what if I was able to see the positive of the situation, and what if I was able to anticipate the good that could come out of this? Now, I understand this is a really horrible time, and I understand that people are going through very difficult things, and so there is that reality. But as the saying goes, every cloud has a silver lining. And so what if we spend our time blocking out negative thoughts and allowed our minds to think the best of the potential outcome of the situation? Anyways, just rambling on here. I know talking to a camera is kind of weird, but thanks for everybody who's watched and subscribed and commented, and I enjoy everyone's perspective. And in some ways, this is kind of like, do you guys ever remember the show Doogie Howser? Where at the end of the day, he would go up and he would type in his thoughts for the day. Well, this is kind of the 2020 version of recording your thoughts for the day. And hopefully somebody finds them beneficial. But yeah, so that's just kind of what I've been thinking about today, is what if we thought about the positive more than the negative? What if we blocked out negative thoughts? What if we anticipated that good things were going to come our way? Anyways, let me know what you think below, and thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for commenting, all that good stuff. Looks like there are some people at this park, and that's kind of unusual. A lot of times when I come here, there's nobody here, but it looks like people are anticipating the weather changing and people are starting to leave, which is good for me. So hope you guys have a great night.